Hey guys, Jamiy here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Monsters of Etheria. I'm probably still pronouncing that completely wrong. If anyone can just give me the correct pronunciation, that would be very amazing. But also in today's video, we'll be showing you how to get every single one of the monsters on this game unlocked. So also starting off with an uncoin, you unlock that straight away, and also then we're just going to go ahead and spawn in, and I guess we'll start going through them all. So I guess I'll be back once we go through the first one. I'll actually show which order I'm going to do them in, so I guess I'll just do the easiest order of them all. Okay, and for the first monster we're going to unlock is going to be the Mabiki, I believe is how you pronounce it, and also just going to explore the giant tree. So I think the monsters I'm going to unlock first are just the ones that you have to explore certain areas, just because obviously it means that I'm not going to accidentally get them while trying to do the quests and trying to hunt for the new legendaries in this game, which aren't called legendaries. Again, I completely forgot on what they are called, but I'll probably try and figure out that for later. So all I'm going to do then is just search the giant tree. I'm guessing we just have to run up it and we just get it eventually. So all I'm going to do for this one is just search on the tree. Do we have it already? Oh, there we are. We already got it. I guess it didn't have a pop-up, but there is the first one. I'll probably cut that down a little bit. Okay, and for the next one we have is a Behero, and that is just to explore the swamp. So also I guess I'll just do that one really quickly. I believe there's one let's take a corrosive bath, which I'm guessing is just jump in the acid bath over by the power plant area. And then there's one just going to the haunted house, so should be okay. I'm not seeing any pop-up flow unless I'm just dumb and just missed it, but there didn't seem to be a pop-up for when I got the monster, so I guess it's all completely random if I get it or not, which is kind of Oh, there is. Okay, nothing's here yet, Len, so no Regigigas still. Also just removed. I'm guessing we should have got it by now. Is there still the juice? Nope, there's no berry juice left. I'm guessing we should have got it from there, Len, because we did search the swamp area, so I guess I'll have a quick look, and we have it now. So yeah, it looks like there's no pop-ups in the game. Hopefully they also should be fixed for when the game is released. It actually looks like a Heracross, mixed with like a pincer body-like, which actually is pretty cool. So there's that, but hopefully the pop-up actually work when the game is released, because also I'm playing this before it was released, like in a tested server. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, well the next one we have Spookims. To get this one we have to explore the haunted mansion. So again, that is over this way. I think it's just easy if I just become the trainer for all of these, just because I think it's probably going to be the quickest thing I have right now, since everything is super underleveled. Also, I have all the items in the game, so it's maxed me out instantly, but I kind of want to save those until I want to show off all the monsters in this game. But all I'm going to do is search the haunted mansion, which obviously is this. I'm just going to quickly go into all of the rooms just to make sure that it does count, and let's see, that should be it. And let's have a look. That should be Spookims unlocked. And it is. So there is the Spookims. On to the next one. Okay, for the next one, I think we're going to go for Munstorm, which also is just explore the desert temple, which shouldn't really be that difficult because it's just another exploring one. There is the underwater dimension, though, that I have to check out. And I'm actually not going to lie, I'm not exactly too sure on what that one is. I don't know if it's the one in the water. I just went through there and it didn't give it to me. So I'm guessing the only way to get that one is through the portal that teleport around the map. Although that one isn't an underwater temple, that one's like a space kind of temple-ish. But anyway, explore the desert temple. I guess I'll just go to all the floors just to be safe. Just in case it doesn't give it to us, I have to do it all over again. Shouldn't be that difficult though. And there we are. Okay, so that should be that one done now, right? And we've got the Munstorm, so nice. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, next one is the Salablinder, which I actually it just took me a while to get. I was doing it right, just that sometimes it seems to be glitchy, which also I have it now, but I'll show you exactly how I got it. Anyway, I've already done this quite a few times, it just didn't work a little time, so it might just be a little bit glitchy. But what I did, honestly, is you have to go to the underwater temple, which is also right here. So what we're going to do is also climb these and go through that portal. And then what I did was I just searched around, walked around pretty much everywhere in this area, just underwater, just make sure that it works, just because like I said, it's kind of a bit glitchy, but the underwater area, just also check out the little ices. And then what I do is I went down to the other port, which is also the little hidden one, which you got, which Lugia I believe could spawn down here. So I went down here and I just walked on top of here as well, just again, just to make sure that I got it. And also what I did is I went through this portal, which would take me up to the first portal, and then I went back out of this portal, and then that is how I got the Salablinder. It might take a few tries, because like I said, it just wouldn't work for me for some reason, but that is the Salablinder. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next one we're going to unlock is the Boxling, which also we already have it unlocked, but to get this one you just have to search all of the buildings in the deep marine community. So what I did first, just to like test this one, was I did these buildings over here first, and I despawned, and it actually didn't give it to me. And then what I did is I checked all of these buildings in this area, so all you got to do is just go inside of every single one, and then that should give it you. So you just got to go inside of all of these. Also, there's no back door to this one, it's actually locked up. We're going to go inside every single one of these buildings, also minus the training ground, general shop, and the Lucky Lotto. But also you might as well search these and just enter the buildings just to make sure, but that is how you get the Boxling monster. So that is how to get that one. Okay, for the next one, which is to find the Eletoid, and we have to search the power plant. Now, I believe the power plant is the underground area which you used to for Zapdos. No, Zapdos was actually in the acid area, but to get under this ground, it was actually just Zapdos powered, with also the Z and the P capitalized. Now, for this one, it's actually now is radioactive, which also I'm just going to quickly just copy and paste this in just so I make sure it's exactly right. But if once you put in radioactive, this should enable this to spawn up, which is right here. It should let us go down it once it comes up. I've actually radioactive. Oh, there we are. Also, you gotta say it to go back down. So there is that, and let's quickly go back down. And all we're gonna do is just explore it. I'm not sure if you have to explore every single area in it, but we might as well just to make sure that we actually get this monster unlocked, because the elevator does take quite a while to go up and down again. So yeah, we might as well just do it. So there we are. And also we're going to do is just search it, and I believe that's the only one that we need to like do. Or there's actually a quest guy down here, which I haven't done any of the quest ones yet. It's going to be interesting to try and figure that one out. So there's that. I think there will just be like a hidden spot over here. I'm not sure if it's here anymore. I guess I'll have to try something a little bit quicker. I wonder if the teleport thing's actually up here. They used to be able to teleport above there with like also just different Pokemon that you know teleport. There is this area over here which also has Ugglepo in it. Okay, so that should have gave it us, right? Let's have a look, please. And there we are. That is the Eletoid. You might not have to search all of it, but I did just in case. But that is the Eletoid. On to the next one. Okay, for the next one, I think we're going to go for Honumb, which is also you have to just find it in honey trees. So to get that one, let's just quickly go take some honey, which I don't actually have, so I'm just going to quickly buy a few. Let's just buy 100 just to make sure. We can actually just buy 99 as well. And also from there, we can just go ahead and go to the honey tree. And I guess we'll just use it over and over again, and it should give us one. Again, I don't know if the pop-ups will work, so we're just going to get lucky, I guess, and just hopefully they do. So I think we're just going to use it, right? There we are, honey. Use. And, well, no, actually it does appear, but it hasn't for all the other ones for some reason. But there is the Honumb, so there is that. Just a quick look at it, just in case you are interested. Also it is, so it's like just a little honey bear with fairy wings, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next one we're going to go for Teap, which also you have to find a cup of tea. I actually got a little bit of help, or I got a little hints from this one from Ugglepo. I would have found it eventually either way. All I was trying to figure out is like what typing it was. They actually told me it actually is a ghost type. There's only one place on the map that is ghost types, and then once I went there I found it pretty much instantly, because you can actually see it spawn. I'm actually surprised I didn't see it earlier, but there's that. But anyway, to get this one, all I gotta do is come to the Haunted Mansion and go up here, and the cup of tea, which, hey, I am British, so there we are. And there we find the cup of tea, and once we despawn, we should have Teap unlocked. So there is that. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, I think the next one is going to be for Jardrix, which also is for take a corrosive bath. And to get this one, we have to just take it. I really should have said that, okay, but whatever. And I believe for that one, oh wait, you can minimize that? That's kind of cool. To take that on, like I said, I think they're just going to go over to the like little power plant area sort of thing. I guess it's not really a power plant. The power plant is underground, so it might probably just confuse a few people, but I mean, like the little acid baths over here, so there's that. So I wonder if there's one for the volcano. I didn't actually read all of them. There might be. Well, for this one, we're just going to take a corrosive bath, which I'm guessing is this. So let's quickly die, see if it gives us the monster. Hopefully it did. Hopefully. And there we are. We got the Jardrix unlocked, so on to the next one. Okay, for the next one, we are going to be unlocking the Spidumbra, which also is just to get the Jardrix to level 20, which also we just need to wait for a couple more seconds, and we should be able to get this one unlocked straight away, so that's really, really good. So there is that. As you can see, just about to get level 20, so I think because I have the double XP Game Pass, if that's even still a thing, also I get 100 XP, and I think without it you also only get 50. But anyway, that should be that. And we have the Spidumbra, which is pretty cool. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, and for the next one, which is Poigon, to get this one we have to get the Jardrix and the Spidumbra to level 30, which also we have the Jardrix level 30, and now for the Spidumbra, we are super close. We just need another 10 seconds to give us that XP, which actually you can actually evolve this into Luna Chinid, which is kind of cool. But anyway, there is the level 30, and that should give us the Poigon, which sounds like Poigon, but it's like a little snake worm thing, which kind of looks weird. It's like a gothic tail head on a snake body. Kind of weird. But anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next one, we are going to be going for the Avien, which is actually to inflict the poison status onto an opponent. So for this one, I'm actually going to use the Poigon, which is a poison dragon thing. And actually, the reason why I'm using this one is because it gets poison powder onto it straight away. Can you go to the acid pit? So actually, for this one also I had to get some people in here to help me, which are actually, so these are some of the moderators, which is Artix and Artex and Meter. So hey, thanks for I know Artex is here to help me try and get these last few that I actually need. I'm not sure why Meta Knight here, unless, I mean, he might help me as well since he's in here. But anyway, for this one also, like I said, we're just going to poison people, which we just have to inflict it once, and it should give it to us. And I believe it should actually give us the pop-up, and, or you can TP, I guess. I forgot that actually these guys can just TP to me anyway. So all I'm going to do is use a poison powder, and that is the Avien. So after that, we actually need to KO someone with a normal type move, but also we'll get into that one in a second. So anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next one we're actually going to go for is Kungafoo, which we have to defeat an opponent with a basic type attack. So I guess we'll have to, so I'm pretty sure the basic type attack is the normal type ones. So what I guess I got to do is try and get the normal type moves. So I guess I'll be back in a second once I figured out what has the best normal type moves, I guess. Okay, we're back on with a Pokemon with a base type move, which is, I believe, is the normal type. So I just went to the head and just get my level 100 just so it's easy with Hyper Beam, and there we are. So once we kill him with a basic type move, which is the normal type move, we've got the Kungafoo, which we have to actually wait a second before we can actually have a quick look at it. And then I believe there's actually one more monster that we have to get by killing someone, and I believe that is, you have to do that in the daytime, but also I'll get to that one in a second. So anyway, here we are. We can despawn now and check out the Kungafoo really quickly for his design. Actually, it's like a kangaroo with the tails as boxing with boxing gloves on it. That's kind of cool, actually. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, and on to the next one, we're actually going to go for the Lullafairy now. So for this one, we actually just have to defeat an opponent in the daytime. So also, who better than to use the, also finally, because I also forget the Watchbots. So there we are, now it's daytime. Okay, ready? Okay, so let's just quickly tell this guy that he's ready so he can TP to me, because also there's more, actually right here, never mind. But I believe that's a ghost type. I actually, no, I don't need to use Hyper Beam on him, do I? So let's try and quickly, I know it's not the same guy, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. Wait, I killed him. Oh no, I killed that. Oh, I attacked as soon as he TP'd, so I got him instantly. Bro, that was sick. That was so cool. But anyway, now that we have it, we don't also can wait now for the despawn. Didn't even mean to kill you there, lol. Trying to attack the other guy, but I just TP'd at the perfect time. But that is how to get the Lullafairy, which is pretty good. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next one, we're actually going to be going for the Spectrability, which is to defeat an Etherian with an inert attack, which also is just special attack. So for this one, we need to become anyone that has a special attack, which actually I probably should have looked to which one gets them. I guess I'll just go to... okay, Magu does not get one. I guess we'll have to use... I think... where is it? Not the Salablinder, the Umbris actually gets one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one has one. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we figured out what the issue was. You have to kill an Etherian, which is a human, with a special move, and we were trying to figure out why it wouldn't work. I couldn't kill a Etherian because also they have 500 health, and my monsters are super weak. So what I actually did was I leveled it once by a ton, which I believe was, which one did I level up again? I leveled up a Watchbot to level 100, so I can actually get the moves. So yeah, you have to actually kill a Etherian, which also is the humans in this game. So once we get up to really our Reditron, we should be able to kill this guy because we're level 100 now, because also I use the vouchers. So let's have a quick look then. So there we are. It does absolutely nothing. It does nothing in damage. I did actually nothing, and I think it's actually going to heal up a lot as well. So actually, let me just try doing this. Try and fund away with him. I guess we'll just have to keep attacking him. So, you know, your boy's going to be here for a while, just keep attacking him just over and over again. Okay, I probably should have gotten a fourth move just so it'll be a little bit quicker, but oh well. Flamethrower again. Okay, so I think actually we're about to do it. I think Copycat also uses the last move used, so that should be fine. Thunder Punch. Okay, I think we should be able to get him this time. Let's have a look. Flamethrower. Copycat. And we got it. And that is how we get Spectrability. You just have to use like a special attack, and you have to kill a human with it. Even at level 100, that actually took quite a long time. So yeah, I'm not actually sure if they're going to nerf the humans, but they have a lot of health. Humans have OP death, apparently. So there is that. But anyway, that's how to get the Spectrability. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, and for the next one, we're going to be looking at Terroot, which for this one, we have to go talk to Ellie. So to get to this little quest NPC, we want to go towards the cut-down tree with the axe in it, and the Ellie NPC is right behind there on the little hill, which I believe was the Absol hill, that, at least that's what I just call it. So the character should, I think it's the elf. If it's still here, yes it is, and there is Ellie. I'm hoping it's the right character. There we are, the Ellie. So then, let's go. Hello, my name is Ellie. I'm trying to grow this sapling. Do you think you could help? Awesome. The sapling needs water to grow. Thanks. So I'm guessing then what we just need from this one is to spray water onto it. I guess we'll try and figure that out. So I guess I'll be back in a second once I figure this quest out. Okay, and we're back then. So for this one, I'm using the Salablinder's evolution. I actually just use Max Voucher just because I believe it's the only Pokemon in the game that actually has a water type move that I can find so far. And it only has Hydro Pump anyways, so it's Salablinder's evolution line. And I guess we just have to use the water type move onto the tree, and then also we can just go talk to Ellie, and I believe that is it. So there we are. Now we have the Terroot. So that's how to get the Terroot, and there we are. Just a quick look at it before we go on to the last few, as you can tell, that we have. Where the heck is it, man? Terroot. And I'm guessing it's just like a little tree stump. Actually, it's kind of like a little terrain. Terroot. Kind of cool. I wonder, it looks like, I guess it's going to be kind of like Turtwig's evolution line, how it like grows and grows like more stuff on its back. That'd be kind of cool actually to see. But anyway, on to the next one. Okay, and for the next one, we're actually going to be unlocking Pheral, which also requires us to get Terroot and Munstorm to level 45. Also, because it takes a while, and plus I'm going to be using max vouchers on all of them anyway, I decided to just go ahead and use a max voucher on the Munstorm, and now all I've got to do now is use the max one on the Terroot. So here we are, just quickly go to our max vouchers, use it, get level 100, and that should give us the Pheral, which it does. So there is that. Now all I gotta do is try and get the Ignititan, which is the last one that I need. Okay, and for the next one, we are going to be going after Warzard, as you can see, which is actually to complete Jardrix quest. So really quickly, if you don't know how to get to Zark, I'll quickly show you. It's actually in the radioactive little underground area, so I'll just quickly take you there now. So as you can see, activated this. All you have to do is to get this elevator up, which before in Pokemon Fight is EX, it was Zapdos powered. I've already said this, but also different clips, just like different parts. All you gotta do is say radioactive now, with the R in radioactive capitalized, and it will go up. Once it's fully done, step inside of it, say it again, and it'll take you down underground into the power plant area. And once we are down in here, once it actually takes down, it does take quite a while, then we can exit out of here. And there's a little hole in the floor which you can drop down and talk to Zark and start his quest, which actually I have no idea what this one is because it's been quite a while. I'm pretty sure all of the quests are pretty much the exact same, but it's been a while since I've actually done these. But anyway, hello, I am a real human named Zark. Please help me find my USB that I use for computer-based operations just like a normal human. Okay, is a normal human, okay. And I actually know exactly where this one is because I saw it before trying to do another monster. So for this one, I guess I'll just do it all in one clip. To get the USB, all I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to type radioactive in the chat just so it will bring the lift up by the time we get over there. All we're going to do then is go back to the spawn, come up to here, and right where this tree is, right up here is where the USB is. It will always spawn there. It's not like a random thing that will move, which would be kind of cool if some of these items move. They'd be random, but that's fine. But maybe like give 5 areas around the map that can have these specific items, like the portals that can take you to like the other dimension. That'd be kind of cool. But the USB, all we're going to do now is go back underground, and then that should be that for the quest. And then we'll unlock the Warzard. I also already forgot the name of the monster that we are getting, but that is fine. Anyway, now we can go back underground and we'll go unlock the monster. Yeah, I forgot which way it is again. I say this way or this way. I'm probably wrong. It's probably going to be one of the other ones. Okay, so here we are, back down, and there we are. And now we should be able to go and claim our reward. So here we are then. Okay, so back down to Zark and just talk to him. So don't worry, guys. He's a normal human. Okay, and there is the it's actually a Watchbot. Never mind. It's a completely different one. But there is the there's how to get the Watchbot. Oh, Warzard is another one, but Devins, which you have to get kills for. So there is the Watchbot, which actually looks really, really cool in my opinion. It looks like a Magnezonite or Magnezone, I believe. Yeah, it kind of looks like that for the body, but that looks kind of cool. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next monster we're going to unlock, which is the Cryoball. Also, for this one we have to complete Jack's quest, which I'll quickly show you where Jack is. So what we want to do also just spawn in as anything, and you want to head over to the little ice biome, and Jack will be there just a little bit in there. So I'll quickly show you where he is, and then I'll also try to complete the quest, which I have no idea how to do it yet, but we're going to try to figure it out also for this video. So I guess we'll see the progress that we make on this. So here we are. Here is Jack, right around this corner, and there we are. So there's Jack. Also got to quickly go talk to him to start the quests. Hello, it's God here. Would you mind starting a fire? Brr, thanks, be quick. Please, I'll make it worth your while. So what this actually was in the old one, it's the exact same quest actually. You need to Pokemon like a fire moves, like Flamethrower. So for this one, for a I'm actually not too sure on what can learn Flamethrower, so I guess I'll be back in a second for whenever I figure out what can use a fire type move. Okay, and we are back on with Jack. So I believe this is how we can actually get his quest done by using Ember. Oh, I don't think I have to talk to him, right? Let's have just a quick look just to make sure. So I don't think so. I'm going to use Ember really quickly on the fire, and then we'll quickly talk to him, and I believe that is it. So there we are, and that is how we get the Cryoball. So also, that's why you need to mainly use a fire type move. I believe Flamethrower can work as well, but also Ember does as well. The one I'm using right now is actually Umbris. It's one of the legendaries in the game that can spawn around the map, which is okay. But for this one in specifically, I couldn't actually find any other Pokemon, any other monsters that I could actually use any fire type. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there isn't one, but just really quickly, here is the Cryoball. Looks pretty cool. But none of these ones that I actually have unlocked can learn any fire type moves as like pre-evolutions at least, or the pre-mutations. except from the Umbris, which also is like a legendary, but that is how to get the Cryoball. Okay, the next one we're going to try and get is the Warzard, which also we have to complete Devon's quest. For this one, you have to go to Devon, which actually is quite a while away, so for this one I'm going to speed this one up specifically, so I guess I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now is Devon. So this world is too happy. You, help me cast a shadow across this place. Bring me 5 skulls. For this one, I believe it's the same as the Mandibuzz one. Or actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Mandibuzz one where we just have to... I think we have to just kill 5 people within the game, which also right now there's actually no one playing, so I can actually get this one done right now. But also, you'll see it me complete it in a second. So there's that one. Okay, and we're backline with Devon, so I managed to get 5 kills also throughout this video to try and get all of the other monsters done, because a lot of them actually require you to get kills anyway, so I suggest going to those first and then coming back to this guy, which we've done. We have done take this, and that is how you get the Warzard, which also have a quick look just to see what it looks like. Also, I'll be showing all of these off in separate videos, but it actually looks like a Digimon, like the Agumon, which I kind of like actually, because I like Agumon. But anyway, that's how to get Warzard, and on to the next one. Okay, for the next one, we're actually going to be unlocking Irasper, which also we have to do is Jane's quest, so I'm actually going to speed this part up because it actually does take quite a while to get to Jane. So anyway, let's go there, because also it's the same place where the Nurse Joy was. Also, you got to go underground, but we don't have anything with defog right now, so we got to go all the way around since the Snorlax actually isn't in the game anymore. Or there's nothing to block up that entrance. We can actually go the long way around. So this isn't. I'm going to have to speed this up because it's going to take a while, but just follow where I go to get to Nurse Jane. And also, once we're here, we can just talk to Nurse Joy. That's all. I can't seem to find my foreign gemstone. Could you help me? Here, I'll be here when you find it. So I believe I know what this one is, so I'll just quickly show you this one as well. Okay, for all the gemstone, we actually have to climb the volcano. I actually thought it was where the egg was, so if there's just a weird cut, it's because I went to the wrong item. That's probably why, but for this one, also just got to climb up the side of the volcano to be able to get it. I probably should have spawned in as something that has like teleport, but oh well. But we just have to like get to this little gemstone up here, as you can see. Just a pain in the butt really to try and get to it, but there is that. And now once we have it, which is a foreign gemstone, and then we can go all the way back to Nurse Jane. So again, I guess I'll speed up this in case you didn't get it the first time, but actually for this one I'll leave this one slowed down, but the first one also will be sped up. So here we are. And obviously once we are back here, we can just talk to Nurse Joy, and then we can unlock the Irasper. I might be saying that completely wrong, but there we are. Now all we need is the Pheral and the Ignititan, which also is one of the legendaries. But anyway, on to the next one. Okay, for the next one we also have is right here. This is actually one of the legendaries. The reason why I'm using quotations is because they're not actually legendaries. I believe they're called Ethereals, which are the like legendaries of this one. So here's the first one that we got, which I don't exactly know. This is actually a Magu, which isn't the one that Ugglepo spawned. Ugglepo actually came in, so like, I told him, hey, the pop-ups aren't exactly working except from the honey one and the legendaries. But that is how to get a Magu. It looks like I'm guessing it's a ghost type plum, which let's have a quick look. Where is it? It should be right here, Magu, which I'm guessing is a ghost. So it is. So I'm guessing that one will always spawn there. Then I actually know 100% that this one actually is really, really cool when it evolves, it mutates and stuff like that. But anyway, the one that Eletoid just spawned actually was the one he's put in random, but it was the Umbris. I have no idea where this one is, and I'm trying to find it. And I've been to almost everywhere, so I guess we'll go try and find this one next, unless it's despawned or if Eletoid actually got it itself. But anyway, that's how to get the I just honestly forgot the name already. I believe it was the Magu, which also is probably, in my opinion, one of the coolest ones in the game so far. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, and on to the next one. This one actually took me so long to try and find, but we finally found it, so we're going to quickly go grab that, and this one is Umbris, which is like a little dragon thing. I actually have no idea what typing it is, so I guess we'll actually have a quick look at that one. So, I guess, where the heck is it? So also this one, if you don't know, is another one of the legendaries, again quotations. I think they're called, like I said, I think they're called Pherals for the legendaries, but I might be wrong about that. But here is the Umbris, or the dragon, and it looks like that. I think that's dark type or ghost. Actually, no, I think that's dark. Ghost, I think, is a little bit different, but there is that. So pretty good. So that is how I get Umbris. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so really quickly before I go into the next one, I actually forgot about the Umbris. I showed you where I got it, but I actually didn't show you how to get to that area. So I guess I'll quickly show you. For any of these, they more or less might not specifically spawn in that exact area. But like I said, Eletoid did spawn in one, and it was the Umbris before, which I looked around everywhere but that one area, and I could not find it. I even went through the portal to like where the Dialga Arceus was in Poigon Fighters, but all you gotta do from the spawn from the character is run it over here, and that is how to get it. But anyway, I'm going to quickly include that in case you actually had no idea where the little huts were, but that is how to get the Umbris, whatever it's called again. But anyway, on to the next one. Okay, and we are back then. So the Ignititan just spawned, so we're going to quickly go accept that, which also is found next to the volcano. Also, which we can then go back and see that it's the Ignititan, I believe is how you pronounce it, but that is how to get every single one of the monsters in Mo. So there we are, so there's that. So I guess all I gotta do now is just level them all up and show off the, I guess the exotics, which I think is shiners. I'll have to ask really quickly. Is exotic shiny? I'm guessing. I think it is. I don't really see a reason why it won't be, because obviously shines is like a really, really cool thing, and they are from Meta Knight. But that is all of the monsters in this game, so there we are. There's apparently meant to be some coming out soon. I'm not sure on how many they're trying to aim for. I'm not sure if they're going for like weekly updates, every fortnight updates, but I can't actually wait to see any other ideas that they bring into the game. But anyway, that's how to get all of the monsters. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.